All right. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, folks. It took me a minute. Had to do a couple of things, but I'm here now. So it's hot as hell, man. Super hot. Got to stay hydrated out here in this. This is ridiculous. A lot of you, I don't think, would be able to handle this. So, like I was saying, the chat room's open. If y'all want to talk about it, I'm here to talkie, walkie. That's right. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean, the truth is that all this other stuff and extracurricular activity is all just irrelevant. It's just a bunch of people who they're trying any way to get attention and they have to reach in desperation, right? Because the truth is that this is the biggest marketing platform of the century. That's the truth. That's what it's turning into. I have the most marketing and all the marketing ability. If they were in this position, right? Like, come on, bro, the roles would be reversed, right? They wouldn't want me getting any shine just like they don't now. So, like I said, I'm just saying, like, I mean, people need to make up their mind who they want to deal with. That's all. You need to make up your mind, because like I said, you'll get as far as the company you keep and the people you talk to for no reason. If the guy you talking to is in a good position and he's a real hustler like me, then you're gonna get somewhere. But whoever was here last show, you said it right when you said money means nothing without assets, right? Like you could have a bunch of money, but and I'm not saying it means nothing. I mean, money can do a lot for you. Money is great. Money means a lot, but I mean, for me, money has never been everything. I'm just not a guy who cares about money like that. But I'm just saying the point is when you get money, all you're going to hear people talk about is assets and equity. You're going to start hearing people run their mouth and they're going to run their mouth about, oh, this person has this car. This person does this, especially down here. That's all it is. It's a lot of gossip, and it's usually been about who can talk the most smack in most areas. And that just ain't what it should be about. I mean, that's not going to really get you anywhere tangibly, you know. But if you develop a hustle, I'm just saying the big boys they play with equity. Meaning the real rich people they play with equity. I mean, the real rich people like me they get bored and they stop caring about money. So they spend their money and then they start getting smarter and smarter each time about rebuilding. That's the honest truth. And I didn't spend mine. I got targeted, so I had no choice, right? And in the process, kept turning around being successful. That's why these people are so mad. Like I said, nobody holds money. Money is not an attachment. That's why all you narcs have a weird relationship with money and can't manage money because you look at everything as an extension of you. Nothing is an extension of you. So what do you mean? What you own, your bank account, your job, you're not your khakis, all that stuff means nothing. You understand? You are you, and that's it. And that's what a lot of these narcs don't get. That's why, like I said, they want to get on here and type for what purpose? I mean, like I said, y'all can rap forever. You're never going to get anywhere. By the way, I deleted the wrong live, I guess, which kind of sucks. But I do still have the footage on there. I just watched it back. That was kind of funny. I saw the part on there, but we'll see what happens. I don't know if I want to delete it or not. I just care about my channel right now. Care about my money, you know. But again, none of you will tell me if you got the footage because it was some good footage. I'm gonna go delete it because again, it's not worth my channel. So hold on. All right, just like that, deleted forever. But maybe somebody got it. I don't know. But I just, even if you private a video, like I said, they can still play their games. And I don't want it affecting my channel, especially when I'm going through something that it's not cool, you know. And that's the thing, these people, your viewpoint is irrelevant at this point. This is the marketing platform. We run everything. We have full control. And it just goes to show talk is cheap, you know. Yeah, talking has a purpose, but more so when it's true. To just talk, it's not going to get you anywhere. So, I mean, like I said, the point is that everything they're talking about, why do you think they still have to come to me and talk to me? Because I have all the power. I got the juice like Pac. Feel me? I don't feel like Pac ever really had the juice, to be honest. But point is, I mean, I'm here to help people, man. I never want to take credit away from anyone. It's not what I'm here for. I'm here to help people and create opportunity. But a lot of people just need to get real, man. You know what I mean? But like I said, if it's real, I'm all for the conversation and whatever. But if it's fake, then it's just fake, Hold on. But yeah, it looked pretty cool on camera. It was way liver and way worse in reality. Water. H2O does the body good. But yeah, like I said, over here we're kind of on autopilot because I know what I'm doing. I appreciate the guy who was commenting last show. I do know what I'm doing, man. I know what I'm doing with everything. I mean, I'm 35 years old. I'm just a real man that has a lot of life experience. Like I said, I have a good attitude, positive attitude. I'm a normal guy. I try to help everybody. I don't understand why anybody would not be positive towards me unless they were just somebody who was jealous, or had a self-defeatist attitude. If you don't like me, it's because you probably don't like yourself. That's the reality. It's never really been personal, so they try to make it that way, but that's not what it is. It's how they feel about themselves. They're projecting, so this is the fact that I shine and I make people feel inferior because I'm a boss. Because but like I said, the whole deal is, no, I'm more than happy to do the training. It's not just for him though, it's for anybody. I mean, there's other people that could come down here and do it too. Like I said, I'll do $50. For him, I'll do $50 for the day. All right, that should pretty much be the deal as of right now. $50 and I'll train you for quite a while. I mean, most people don't want to do it for more than an hour because it's tough. So if you can make it more than an hour, then no problem, because I definitely can, because I'm used to it. I'm in over 104, 110 degree heat out here half the time, wearing the mask still and stuff. Like, I'm crazy, where I can feel it like in my system because it's so hot. They got something messed up on their vehicle. But I mean, yeah, like I said, if people are realistic about things and do good business, no problem. If they're not ready and mature enough to do business, then there's nothing I can really do for them. But that offer is there for not just him, but for anybody and everybody. $50 gets you the full training for the day. I think that's a solid deal. $50 and you can train pretty much as long as you want. I mean, I'm not going to be out there no more than 4 or 5 hours. I mean, that would be crazy. I don't think anyone would want to do that anyway. But with him, I was just saying it'd be $50 that would cover the whole day, because I wanted to do it like 2-a-days if he had the money to move like that, right? Golly. So if he had the money to move like that, and we could do that. That's what I was saying. Like we do the first training, go out to eat. I was hoping he would pay for a meal for me, pay for his meal, whatever. We go out to eat somewhere, and basically, hold on. And then after that, right, then we do the second part of the training, which I would think would be either the sparring. I would think would probably be the sparring, right? Depending which order you want to do it. I mean, you could do the sparring first. Probably be better, honestly, but I don't know. I mean, either one would work, but it'd be a whole thing. It'd be a hell of a workout. I just don't know if he really wants to do it because you're going to be tired. You can guarantee that. You got the Batman guarantee on that you will be exhausted if you pay that $50 and do this training for a whole day with me. Whatever days that you decide to do that, you will be very tired. I just don't believe it's going to happen, man. That stuff takes a lot of money. I mean, if he needs $1,000 that bad, I think he's contradicting himself when he says people are saying machinations, because he's saying machinations, because he's acting like he got it like that to do all this, and you'd be spending more than $1,000 relatively quickly to do all this. So I just know it's not going to happen. I mean, I can't be fooled, bro. I'm 35, bro. I have a lot of life experience. He's not going to do it. I don't think he's even going to do the match. If he does, they're going to have to pay his expenses to get over there. And that's what I'm saying. It's just kind of weird and crazy and unfair that you would pay for someone who has no name in boxing, but you wouldn't pay to have me do stuff like that. It just doesn't, it's contradictory. See what I'm saying? I'm just saying it would make sense to have me do a boxing match. I'm just not going to do it with y'all because, well, I don't trust y'all. If y'all send me the money and resources to do it, I would maybe do that. But to do it with someone online, I don't trust that. That's corny. So if I got everything going for me, why would I even meet up with any of these people when I know they don't want to see me winning? Like, nah, that's silly. You get me? So it's like, nah, he's kind of already shown me some signs that he's a troll and trolling. Like, Christina's not going to want me involved in that. So I really don't know, bro. I'm probably not going to want to do it. There's too many people involved. It's just seeming weird, So, I mean, like I said, it's really just up to him, man. Like I said, as long as there's no games and it's just him and that's it, and he wants to do the training, like I said, $50 for the day, and I'd like you to pay for my meal, and that's it. I just don't think he's got money to be doing all that. Because when he asked me, what would you charge? I mean, what do you expect me to charge? You think you're going to pay like $10, $20? Come on, bro. This is full, the best teaching you can get. And that's why I prove it on camera, because can't nobody disagree. They can run their mouth. They could say, well, you do this, you blah, blah, blah. You don't have this. What are your credentials? I don't need credentials. My credentials are right there in front of you on the camera. My credentials are ability. See, that's the thing. My credentials have never been through the system. I'm not lame and corny. Your system is fake. My credentials are way more solidified because they come from the street. They come from going through hell. You understand? I have more credentials than anybody in any league, any game, anything, anywhere, because mine come from the street. I'm the jewel that wasn't supposed to make it through all this. I'm the jewel you never get to hear talk. So I know it all because I live it. Don't nobody else live it like me. Nobody. Like what? Like, it's crazy. The only other dude I've heard that has somewhat of a story is that one boxer, UFC, MMA guy, whoever, Level. And Level, I'm sure they're over embellishing. And Level ain't really that strong. He ain't that big either. Like, he knows what he's doing. He's got some power. I give it to him, but in my opinion, he's kind of fallen off too with the training. Like, he doesn't train like me. I don't believe he can do all of what I do. I think if he worked out, he could come close. I think there's a few people that could compete with me a little, but they'd have to really put their mind to it. All right. Give me a minute here. I'll be right back. Hold up. We have to do another show. I will.